Because I'm running out of time here. Interesting comments today coming out about Arsenal, Kunle. Obviously, exciting news with your manager kind of addressing the Rodri situation by saying players want to come here. But another big link today, Plattenberg again saying, like, Arsenal are working really hard on trying to advance that deal. Gyokeres, though, an update from a number of sources now saying there's a little bit of dichotomy. Although there's been a lot of reports from Portugal that the deal is done, over here now we're starting to hear a little bit of it could be Sesko that you end up going for. Which one do you want? I know the Chelsea boys have had this conversation, but should you be siding with Arteta or should your club be siding with Berta on this one?
Like, if we end up getting Sesko, I know the problem has not left our club. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Any Arsenal fan can analyze that as they want.
Stop speaking French.
sorry. Like, Sesko is not. He's a good player. Don't get it twisted. Like, Chelsea can get him. Like, maybe our interest will force Chelsea to buy him. Who knows? You know how that.
But this is Arteta's guy. He wants Sesko. You want to back the manager, don't you?
Exactly. The last couple guys he's wanted have not been super impressive. So I think Berta, if we get his guy, then I know it's the same shit. Different toilet. That's all it is, man. Like, I don't understand.
Do you know how funny it would be if Arsenal sat there, hired Berta, I have to wait for weeks on end about how it's going to be different now because they say this guy got battles with Simeone, and the first battle he has with Arteta, he loses out, and he settled for fucking Sesko for more money.
Settle? He's the best option.
Yeah.
Talk about Settle.
No, he isn't.
Yeah,
no, he's not. For Arsenal, for Chelsea, you lot can go and get him, but for Arsenal, Gyokeres
in the David Schwimmer report, he's got the highest grade. So to me, if you guys go get him, that's serious.
Yeah, but
David, the reality is...
Hold on. He has the highest grade. What is his grade? Because it's not A+.
like a B.
Hey,
no
this
one's
this
actually
is nothing to do with high grade, by the way. But in terms of Sesko, quality player, but I think his ceiling might be higher than Gyokeres, but Gyokeres is ready now. He's ready.
Do you know why? Do you know why Arteta wants Sesko? Sorry.
No, have you been speaking to him? Let us know.
No, this is why. No, it's why I think he wants Sesko. so then, if he brings in a striker, because that's what the fans want, and then he can sit there because Sesko's young, he can sit there and go, he's going to need time. He might need a season or two, and then just so then there's no expectation for him next season. That's why I think he wants a Sesko over Gyokeres.
Yeah, but he can't afford to sign a striker like that right now. If what he's been saying and pushing since January actually adds up, it don't add up. He can't do that with Sesko. He has to go and find a bagsman. The way he's talking crazy, like the board need to go and. But he's talking like he's kind of removing himself for a bit of fault this season. Like, yes, Arteta, I don't believe you're the guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't believe you're the guy. But my board is behind you, so I'm gonna get behind that. I'm not gonna be toxic and say Arteta out and all that. But if you persist to get Sesko, I know your head is not correct. They're crazy, and I don't want you at my club, literally. So Gyokeres over Sesko all day. But either way, either striker improves us. Because we're banging goals with Marino, a DM up front. So we're going to score more goals with an actual striker. But it needs to be Gyokeres over Sesko. That's what happens.
Exactly.
But get me Rodrigo. Forget all that, man.
I hope with my heart of hearts you get Sesko. Benjamin Sesko does nothing for Arsenal. He does 100%. Absolutely nothing.
No, he does, but he doesn't want us to leave.
I do not see the vision behind this Benjamin Sesko stuff. I look at him and I see the same flaws that I see with Darwin Núñez. He hits the ball hard. He doesn't hit it well. He doesn't finish well. He's not a clinical finisher. He masks his link up. He's not very good. You know, he's a better dribbler than Núñez. Not hard, but he doesn't link up brilliantly. He's this enigma because he's got a bit of physicality about him. But what Arsenal need is someone to put the ball in the back of the net because they create so many chances and don't have anyone to do it. We're buying someone who needs 3 years and a complete overhaul in his skill set to do that.
I don't want any of those people that like to dress the ball. I want to know nonsense. I'm in the box, bang it in.
All I would say on Sesko is that over his career, he's significantly outperformed the XG that he's got.
Oh, well done. He done it for RB Salzburg, where Patson Dak had also done it.
No, he did it. No, for Leipzig as well. In his past 2 seasons at Leipzig, he's plus.
David, I'll be honest with you. I grew up not having a freaking clue what XG was, and I was all right there. So
that's cool. But I'm a numbers guy, and the numbers are saying that he's a good signing. I'm just saying. The numbers
good signing is great. We need someone to help us win the league.
The numbers said at Mason Mount's peak, he wasn't a good player, and I was right. The numbers said
David
Lukaku was not a good player, and I was right.
All right, David, here's some numbers for you. Tottenham trophies this season 1, Arsenal trophies this season 0. There's some numbers for you.
But football is not.
We literally live rent free in your head, bro.
Black and white.
I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, back to this. The strikers.
This here says the reason why Arteta wants Sesko is because Sesko is 10 times the player Gyokeres is in the air. We are a team that crosses the ball a lot. I still think Gyokeres. I hope you do that. I want Gyokeres at United, please. We need the striker for mid-table teams, not the top end. Rather have a striker that would be happy with those games and missing out against City. I'm not sure where Arsenal fans get this thing that Arteta decides or picks players. It's the scouting team, just like how they got Timber. Mikel knew nothing about it. Same thing with Sesko. The scouting team is pushing for it.
Yeah, why don't you tell us about how we got Havertz or how we got Marino? Why are you talking about those?
Why did Aubameyang leave?
He doesn't pick everything, but he has a massive say.
If Arsenal would have signed Isak from Sociedad, these same Arsenal fans would have lost their minds. I don't know if they would. That was when you were following cars around London, brother. I remember
exactly.
And they were buzzing about that one.
I remember that. He's on a plane right now.
He's with his agent in London.
This car, they track car. It was a fuck. I remember thinking to myself, like, these Arsenal fans would have found Madeleine McCann. Trust me, they should have. You know what I mean? They should have linked her. They should have said she was the agent of a player they wanted, and they would have found her in an hour. I couldn't believe how they tracked him down. They knew where the car was hired from. They did some mad research. Chelsea will finish 7th. Forest will score first and sit back. And the only way Chelsea will score is by an own goal or penalty. City, Villa, and Newcastle will get the top 5. Jerome here says, can I have a show of hands in the panel for whose team have won a Champions League or Europa League trophy?
I'll put both my hands up because my team have done both.
I think you
my
mean
hands up because my team have done both.
Yeah, both hands.
Huh? But both hands for what?
Europa League or a champ.
Hold on, why's Conley got his hand up?
Get your hands down.
They never specified male or female. We got one still.
I like it.
Well, I just answer specific questions, Terry. I don't try and over-evaluate the questions. You know what I mean?
Can we pose the same question to Kate? Would you sack Ange still? There's a super chat. Got to ask it.
No, I wouldn't. And I can't believe I'm saying it, but I wouldn't. I think it's give us something that all these top managers haven't, and it'd be just an absolute travesty to sack him. I think.
Has he said what he does in his 3rd season? You know, he said that he always wins in his 2nd season.
So I'm not listening to anything you say because I thought Hassan was the cockiest Liverpool fan, but I've realised it's you. So I'm not listening.
Okay, I won the league. I won the league. I don't care. I won the league. I don't care. I'll go for anyone. I won the league. I don't care.
One day you'll learn humility, Thomas.
I can't believe it.
I just remember the only reason I'm being cocky is because you were cocky at me after you beat me 1-0 in the first leg.
The thing is with Tom, I've seen your toenails. I wouldn't be cocky with anyone, bro. You know what I mean? You see, David just remembered. David had a flashback.